Hey folks, Troy Dooley, MLM Help Desk and the Home Business Radio Network. It's a great Friday. We just got the news done. We're putting it up. It's going to be a great night. Listen, as you can see the title up here, Ben Sturtevant, Light Year Leader, says Troy Dooley's lost all credibility in the profession. Now, this stems from this week I put up a video editorial and a blog post of the time I just spent. It was July 21st in Dallas speaking at the Vitel event. And I disclosed, and I have several times, if you go back and look at any Vitel post well, at least in the last year, you actually see where I let people know, hey, my son's in Vitel. Letting you guys know right there. I trust this company well enough that when my son was looking for a company, I said, Vitel's a company for you. I called Scott Rogers, the owner, shared a little bit about my son's background, and he said, Troy, have him call me. I want to talk to him. Simple as that. No deals, no cash, no special at the top of the comp plan, anything like that. He's busting his butt just like everybody else. But Ben says, because I put my son's link on my website, that I'm totally biased and I've lost all credibility. A few years ago when I covered Lightyear during the MLM wireless wars, I would put Jim Bartlett's link in every Lightyear post. Jim was in Ben's downline at the time. Ben never wrote to me and said, you've lost all credibility because you have your friend Jim Bartlett's link in the Lightyear post. Of course, Jim was in his downline. That might have been part of it. But let me ask you folks, is that a loss of credibility? That I disclose up front why I love this company, and that I love this company so much that I sent my son to him so that the owner could talk to him and see if there was a place in his company? Please answer that. Not a rhetorical question. I want you to answer that. Now, I want to share something that Richard Brooke wrote. This came out, it was in a speech talk that he did at an Art Jonak mastermind event in about 2007. I've got the transcript. I'm just going to read, it's 7 pages long. I'm just going to read the opening paragraph, and then you can read the whole thing on the blog post. He said, the future of network marketing is in our hands, the hands of the company owners, the executives, and the independent sales leaders. We can band together with shared vision and values and execute a quantum leap in our success, or we can continue to operate with opposing visions and values and battle each other along the way. The future is our choice. It's in our hands, every one of us. For the last few years, well, probably since about 2009, 2010, I have been pushing for collaboration. I have been pushing that we're supposed to live by the golden rule, that we're supposed to treat others the way we want to be treated. That we're supposed to find that 1% in an opposing view and give it 100% of our efforts. And yet, Ben, a known leader, somebody that should be above the bickering and the crap, decides to lower himself in an email post and question my credibility. Because I publicly made it clear, no hiding, no subterfuge. Ben, you used subterfuge in here, called yourself Todd when you first signed into my son's autoresponder. Use somebody else's phone number. Man, that's what gives network marketing a bad name. Now somebody's getting phone calls and they don't even know who the heck we're talking about. It's kind of weird. But I don't want to digress. This is what else Ben wrote that frustrated me. He mentions that I don't have any credibility, that I'm completely biased. And I am biased. Everybody, every critic, if you go to any of the scam websites where I actually blog and I support and advocate network marketing, they all say he's biased. He loves network marketing. You better believe it. I love the distributors that make this profession what it is today. I love talking to company owners, company executives. I love Wall Street. I love all the industry newspapers and all that. That's what we're about. But here, he goes on and he says, I saw your leaders on stage. Reginald Stinson was one of them. What a joke. This guy's been in 50 companies in the last 5 years. And here's another former NLC International, Brandon Ivy. All these guys are fake leaders in the MLM profession and lie about their success to recruit. Ben, I think you think success is based on toys and money. And that has nothing to do with success. I've met these guys. And you know, none of them tried to fake what they were doing. Matter of fact, I've known Brandon for quite a while, and Brandon and I have shared some pretty deep conversations, Ben. He's never lied to me about the money that he was making in LC or anywhere else. Reginald's the same way, but yet you want to defame and slander, and you question my credibility. See, I think what happens is we've got to hold each other accountable. And Ben, I don't have a problem with you holding me accountable. You calling me up on the phone, or you sending me an email and saying, Troy, what the heck are you doing? You put your son's link in there. Because I'd turn right around and say, Ben, what the heck are you asking me that for? He's my son. What do you want me to do? Put some person I've never met? Is this not built on friends and family? Or are we not supposed to support and network and build our businesses that way? I don't have a position in any company. None of the companies that I report on do I have a position. And I make it very clear, hey, you know what? I've got a friend over here. His name's Jim Gilhouse. He's kicking butt at Visalis, and we're doing a report on Visalis because Ryan just got the Ernest Young Award, and you know what? It's going to be his link. You know, Ben, I probably will use Michael's link or somebody's now, but when I do stuff on Lightyear like I just did in the news report, since Jim Bartlett was gone, I was going to use your link. But it's funny because you didn't ever gripe when I used Jim's link. If I'm sending people the send-out cards, I'm sending them to Jackie Almer or Todd Falcone. Jordan Adler doesn't get all upset because he's going to make money off of it anyway. If it's at Vima, it's going to go to Tim, or it's going to go to Mike, or it's going to go to Billy, it's going to go to Ruth. I got all kinds of friends over there. It depends on the person's personality. Then I don't get why you want to be so slanderous of people. Vital's not even a competitor of Lightyear's. They don't have their own wireless service. They don't pretend that they're out there selling something under a fake name like some of these other companies do, or private label, whatever you want to call it. And they're just straightforward on what they do. But yet you wanted to be this way. And you know what? I believe that if we live by the golden rule and we treat each other the way we want to be treated, Ben. And see, I would expect you to hold me accountable if I was screwing up. I believe in John Maxwell's 101% rule where we have to go out there and find that 1% we can agree on and give it 100% of our effort. And I think, Ben, we probably will never be friends. But I do think that we can agree that network marketing is the greatest profession out there, and we can both support each other in that. I can support the fact that you're with Lightyear because I think it's a well company. It's not made a profit, but it's sure looking like they might here pretty quick. They got that new leadership in there kicking some butt and taking names. But folks, let me ask you, have I lost my credibility because I disclosed that my son's in Vital Wireless? Here's why I like the company. And if you want to join, hey, here's happens to be a link to my son's site, or here's 80 other people that have commented who left their links also. You tell me what this is. Ben, you got a great future in network marketing, but if you're going to go around not collaborating with other leaders, if you're going to go around bad talking other leaders, you're going to find yourself isolated out of the top ranks of leaders in all the companies that hang out together, do things together, and don't go around backbiting each other and doing slanderous stuff. That's uncool. Network marketing's more than that. Okay, it's like Richard Rowe. We are united. We are all after the same end game. Everybody wants to become that financially independent. They want to live their passion and their purpose in life, and they want their family's legacies to change. So, Ben, I don't think you have the right, or I have the right, to take that away from anybody. What gives you the right? Who made you God to say this slanderous stuff about Reginald or Brandon? Think about that for a minute. You're no prima donna, and neither am I. Folks, live life like it's an epic adventure. Stay dangerous, stay strong. And if you're in network marketing, act like it.